Welcome to the Tony Gaskin Show, best-selling author, celebrity life coach, and international speaker. The purpose of this show is to bring you motivation, inspiration, and education in the areas of life, love, and business. Thank you for joining me. Now let's get started.
Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Hey, this is the Office Chronicles, on the move, having to record from the office. Had a gentleman write in, sent in a great question, asking how to deal with his baby mother, the mother of his children, because he wants to get over the relationship, wants to get over her, but they have kids involved. And wanted to share with you fellas. Now, I have the video for women on my YouTube. It's the actual video that I shot in my office. But for the guys, it works the same way, getting over this woman when you have kids involved. You have to cut all ties except for the kids, meaning that it must become a business transaction. You can't be texting her, I miss you, I love you, I want to be with you. You can't follow her on Twitter, follow her on Instagram, follow her on Facebook. You can't reach out. You can't have your mother, your sister, your brother reach out and ask her how she's doing and what she's doing and what she has going on and who she's hanging with and where she's going. You have to delete her from all social media. You got to stop reaching out to her. And the only thing you do is you focus on your kids. Focus on your kids. Maybe you made some mistakes and you're part of the reason the relationship is over. Or maybe you are the innocent party. One thing you can do to make her really love you and really regret losing you or having to leave you is by being an amazing father. A lot of times guys want to get their woman back, and so they go after her. Well, her heart is those kids. So if you treat your child like you absolutely love your child and you show the love that you have for your child, hopefully you have real love, you show the love that you have for your child, that's going to send a statement in itself. That's going to let her know that you're growing. If you don't have to be put on child support because you beat the money to the mailbox, you're sending money before she even has to ask for it. You have it sent. You send, if you're on child support, you send what you're supposed to send and throw in an extra $10. It may be hard, but don't try to beat the system. Don't try to say, oh, why do I have to pay this? Why do I have to pay that? If you have to sacrifice, whatever you have to sacrifice, then give to your kids. Give to your kids. Keep the receipts. It's not about her. It's not about her going to the mall and shopping. It's not about her buying groceries for another man. It's not about that because you can't control that. It does not matter what she does with the money because you can't control that. And she will have to answer to that. She'll have to answer to God and she'll have to answer to your child. Because when your child is of age, when your child is 13, 14, 15, guess what? You want to be able to say, here's the receipts, baby girl. Or here's the receipts, little man. Check these out. Boom. You hit them with the receipts. They see whatever it is, 100 a month, 200, 300, 1,000, 2,000, whatever your payment is that you have to pay. They see the receipts. And now they are able to look back and say, okay, wow, mom makes money. She makes money to pay the rent or to pay the mortgage and to buy food. So this money could have been spent on me. Why do I have to wear old shoes? Why was I wearing pants that's too small? You know, why couldn't I go on the field trip? Why couldn't I do this? What was she doing with this money? Oh, she got a lot of purses. Oh, she got some Yeezys herself, but I'm wearing old shoes. You know, your child will have to question their mother. But you as a man, you got to just accept responsibility because we were created and we were given the head role by God. And God asked a woman to submit unto her husband as she submits unto the Lord. And he asked the man to love your wife as Christ loved the church. Those are two very high calls that he gives to the man and the woman. But he makes the man the head. So even if the relationship did not work out, knowing that you're a man and knowing that you are intended to be the head of a household, you still have to own up and accept responsibility. Accept responsibility for your kids and do for your kids. Break your back for your kids. Bend over backwards for your kids, because you laid down and started the process of their creation. You put them in their mother. And had it not been for you doing that, they would not be here. So they are your responsibility. It does not matter how much you hate her and what she's doing. And what's going to help you get over her is you learning, you healing, you growing, learning what is love, what really is love, what is a healthy relationship, what is a real man, what is a real woman. Get new knowledge. Knowledge becomes power because it empowers you and it gives you confidence. So now this knowledge puts you in a place to where now you can take and you can grow as a man. And what may happen is you may realize that you've outgrown her, or you may grow enough to catch up to her. One thing that will always be there to some degree, unless a whole lot of work is done, and that's a soul tie. So if you want to get her back, don't chase her, don't beg her, don't harass her, don't stalk her. Show her that you've grown. Show her that you've grown. She will start to see you differently. If you haven't done too much dirt now, if she's done, if she's a woman scorned, if she gave you a million chances, it just may be over. And if that's the case, be man enough to accept the consequences of your actions. A lot of times what happens with men is we do everything under the sun. We want to hurt her. We want to dog her out. We want to take her for granted. And then when she finally gets the strength to get up and walk away, then we want to be boohoo crying. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I love you. Oh, I want you back. And then we get her back and then we dog her out again. And so when she finally stops putting up with your games and she has her strength and she's moved on, let her be gone. Man up. You did the crime, do the time. Accept responsibility for your actions and move on with your life. That's what you have to do. That's all you can do. And if it was the other way around, if you had to leave her, if she wasn't where you needed her to be and you had to leave the relationship because she wasn't on your level, you're a good man, or maybe she cheated on you, or she made you leave because of her actions. Okay. It's going to be so hard to heal. It's going to be so hard to break that soul tie. But the two main things is separation and education. Separation and education. I don't mean going to college. I mean learning who you are, what love is, what a relationship is, what a real woman is, what a real man is. So separation, cutting off phone calls, cutting off text messages, cutting off social media following, cutting off talking to mutual friends, cutting off talking to her family members or talking to her friends. Cut all of that off. Complete separation. You have to separate so you can elevate. You have to separate so you can educate. You create that separation and then you relearn everything that you had been taught. Everything that you did not know, you get the new knowledge. What you're doing right now, listening to a podcast, that's getting you new knowledge. So that's what you have to do. And it will take time. But I guarantee you, if you're doing the work, if you read your Bible, if you pray, if you are a man of faith, I'm a Christian man. So what does that mean for me? That means I'll be praying sun up to sundown. I will not stop praying. I'll be praying. Anything I'm doing, I'm talking to God. Every breath is a prayer. Every step is a prayer. Every thought is a prayer. I'm praying for strength. I'm praying for wisdom. I'm praying for understanding. I'm praying for courage, faith, hope, peace, love, and a sound mind. I'm praying. I'm going to church. I'm reading my Bible. Even if I can't go to church or don't have a church, I'm still talking to God and connected with him, reading his word, and I'm praying. If you're a man of faith. If you're not, then whatever you do, yoga, meditate. I can't live without God, so I really don't know how to advise you how to be a man on your own, because I need God. Call me weak and dumb if you want to, but he showed up in my life and been real for me, so I believe in him 100%, and I'm going to lean on him. And if you have it in you, I recommend you lean on him too. So hear me out. You have to create this separation. You have to bite the bullet. You got to suffer the wrong. Don't get petty. Don't make your kids suffer because she's petty. Don't hurt your children trying to hurt her. Be there. Show up in your child's life. Be a man. Look yourself in the mirror and say, I got to be there for my child. If you don't live in the same state, then FaceTime your child every day. FaceTime, even if 5 minutes, FaceTime your child or call your child. Be in your child's life, because see, what you got to realize is your child is your blessing. If you honor your child by taking care of your child, that's going to come back to you, because your child is going to grow up and be your honor in your old age. Your child might retire you. Your child might go become a 6-figure earner. Your child might be the president of the United States. Your child might own their own business, might become a pro athlete. Your child can do or be anybody they want to be if you are in their life as a positive and effective role model. But if you remove yourself because you hate the mother and you don't help them, get off your butt, bust your butt, and work. Work as hard as you can work. You're out of work, go pick up some freelance work. Be there for your child. Don't block your blessings by not honoring your responsibilities. Don't run from your responsibility. Do what it takes. And if you treat that woman with respect, you are teaching your child how to live and operate as a person of integrity and to treat people with respect. I saw a quote a long time ago that said, the best thing a man can do for his child is love the mother. And I remember a guy got mad at me. He was arguing with me about that. That's not true. I hate my child's mother, but I love my daughter. I hate the mother. Well, guess what? If you hate the mother and you show hate to that mother, you're teaching your daughter that's how she'll be treated by a man. If her father will treat her mother with hate, then why won't she feel that she should accept hate from a man when she's of age? So the best thing you can do is love the mother. Doesn't mean you have to be with her, but treat her with respect. Honor your responsibilities. Do what you're supposed to do and be in your child's life. And take the time and do the work. Listen to me. If you need to get over her, do the work. What books are you reading? Read my book, Real Love. Read my book, The New Guy Code. What books are you reading? Take and get that knowledge in you and grow and change your life for the better. And I guarantee you, you will feel better on day 70 than you did on day 7. Keep pressing, keep believing, and you will heal. Hey, that's for my fellas today. God bless you. If you have a question, make sure you send your question to inbox@TonyGaskins.com. Inbox@TonyGaskins.com. Thank you very much.